We're about to take it back.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Tony and Lee on the radio. Dr. Joe's therapy on the radio. The love doctor going live on the radio. Two mics and a mind on the radio. Radio, turned up on the radio. Radio, turned up on the radio. Turned up on the radio, turned up on the radio. Two nights and a mind. Two nights and a mind.
Hello,
What
welcome
up?
to mine.
Cooking, what's cooking? We know. I didn't see the link to send it out to people today. Did we get it out now?
Where's everybody?
Yeah,
I don't know. Where's everybody at? I put some people in the class. I guess they still in the class, huh? Hello. You know, are we all okay? I'm looking. I'm like, what y'all doing? What y'all come around here for? Dun, 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 dun. Do y'all want to party? Hey, do you want to jam? Huh? Do you want to do this show and get down, 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 down? How we doing, y'all? Get down, get funky, get loose.
Hey, that sounds like a good track. You need to go on here and record that thing.
There you go, man. Just get married. Where your wife at, man?
She is still. You need to put that to a track. That's a nice beat right there. You remix a lot of those tracks. I think that's a good beat right there. That's a nice groove. I
had to talk with the group. That's a group.
Hey, let me tell you something. You an adult, that means you can do whatever you want to do. You ain't gotta talk to them.
Coming from a man who had his first case of love. That's a man. That what.
Hey, this right here goes right now.
Do to you, make
you
you
ain't got to listen to nobody else. You can call your group up right now and say, "Hey, let's do the track," and you can tell me it's done. Simple as that. I got the recording studio right here. You ain't said nothing but a word.
I got recording. Listen, I got enough for recording.
Hey, I got a studio right here. I ain't got to ask permission. We can make it right now.
There you go, right now. Trying to mess up something. Y'all see that? The man trying to mess up. Something happen home with my peoples. Listen.
But listen, let me tell you something. A lot of compliments on the performances this past weekend. So I want to send a special shout out to yours truly, Thule. Outstanding performance. I got a lot of compliments. You did your thing. I saw her picture. Oh my goodness, you did your thing, girl.
Well, I saw your picture, Thule. Very nice picture of you performing.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Lots of people say they like. What's the name of your group? Because I know y'all all winning team, but y'all the trio. What's the name of the trio?
They cookies. I'm Ray Tar. They cookies. Cookies is sweet.
Smitty and Friends.
Oh, I'm gonna say, I got a glam in this September.
Wow.
I was just kidding.
I want to tell you, yeah. Listen, I love to hear the ladies sing. That's why I put them up there. I know what you told me. You said, listen, handle the sing. What? I let the ladies do their thing. Yeah, they do. I mean, I like rap with his point. Some of the stuff I tell me my time. Some of the stuff I don't know what folk be talking about. I don't know what you're saying. I can't understand it. I'm trying to figure it out, trying to read lips, trying to interpretate. I was just saying, I don't know, man. I'm just thrown. I don't know. I like to know what you're saying. If I know what you're saying, then I know, you know what I'm saying? Then I know what you're relaying. If I know what you're saying. If I don't know what you're saying, it's like, okay, I just gotta trust you to be doing what you're supposed to do versus I like to trust you, but I want to hear what you're saying too. But listen, I'm biased, you know. I love my girls and I love them loose. I know they're gonna do their thing every time, 100. I already know what they're gonna do. It's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? I know what your family say they like that.
Man, they said that they was totally that wasn't their interpretation of what they thought it was gonna be. They mindset had it like way over in left field somewhere. They were like, you know what, it was really nice. What I'm saying, he said, man, they were grooving so much, I was just ready to slide to the bar and grab me a drink.
Oh, I know that was. Your brother.
You know,
Hey, Clark,
He slid right on out there and got him one too, didn't he?
they thought that back, you know, when we had the coffee bar, two people thought they can get a real drink from there.
Right? Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Yeah, we saw, like father, like son. Look at him, man. They bring the party with them, don't they? Come. I know one thing. He cried, but he cried like a baby, man. He was really happy. He really cried. He said, "Oh man, he was crying." Did you say he was? Did you say Dwayne?
Yes.
Yeah,
Your dad?
No, he was crying. Yeah, he was.
Your dad is just like you. He talks like you. He expresses himself like you. You look like him. It's amazing. I had the opportunity to speak to him. Yes, it was like you in an older version. You in the future.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah, you were a handsome groom to the beautiful bride.
Okay, I thought it was gonna start turning true.
It was
a lot of people.
Hard. My gosh.
Yeah, kind of split.
She was cheating so hard.
Oh yeah. I don't blame her. I don't blame her.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah. Let me tell you.
So you guys enjoyed your honeymoon, huh? Isn't that a beautiful place?
Yes, we did. That's a beautiful place, but even more the whole time, just special. Congratulations and special hadu to the Mishpachah. I got a lot of compliments. How everybody said they felt loved, they felt welcome, they felt community atmosphere vibe. They say they felt like it's genuineness, and everybody, all of them was like, "Man, we ain't never seen no wedding like that. That man preached. That man told it how it is."
Every time for my wedding was
Can I shut a lid? It's people my job need to hear this, man. Oh man.
I do have to say, after my wedding, my brother started questioning everything in his church, and I think he left the church.
Did it? Listen. And you know what? That's the thing about it too. You know, I appreciate it. You know, it's nothing made up. It just, you know, you talk to people. People today really, in a sense, not everybody, but a lot of people looking for somebody just be genuine, just be honest, just be real. Whether I do it or not, just talk to me plain without all the extra hoopla and a whole lot of, you know, made up extra stuff. You know, some people like, sometimes you go to plate that bring your meal, it's a small portion, but they'll put so much stuff around the plate and a big decorative plate. You think you got a lot. You're like, man, really, you could have kept this.
Oh, GMO.
Now, Smith, she love all that stuff on her. I don't know. Man, boy, look at her. I said, she thought that's beautiful. I don't have time for that stuff. Just get me, you know what I'm saying? Get me to where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? She got some little sexy little lingerie she be wearing. I like to see it, but I don't want to see it long. Cause it like that. What and that the way it is.
Okay.
You know, people like my weddings and my funerals. Said one of your best wedding preachers. Wow, for real, everybody was glowing. He said everybody was glowing. Wow, appreciate it. What about you? I did your wedding. Talking about that was the best wedding ever.
Hilarious.
Shalom to you, woman. That bishop. That woman that is the bishop of internet family. He the bishop. We Barak to be able to come and witness their union. If y'all was at Chanel, we definitely appreciate her and Elijah. They fit in like family.
Yeah, they sure did.
You know, they come in, they just come fit in. We appreciated them for pressing. I think for people that know, well, a lot of people have an interpretation about us, you know, because I'm a hardline preacher, but then people hear the, you know, the human comedy part too. We're really a family-oriented organization. And it don't fit everybody. We tell people that we don't fit. I tell people I'm definitely not the preacher of everybody because of the way we do things. People listen to us and be like, okay, you know, hey, you know, beautiful. But then we get down and we touch on real issues because we are here because we try to make sure we get right. So with that being said, we are a real care. We look out for our own. We make sure people that, you know, connect us in there. We're a family. We just who we are. And they know if it's something funny, you ain't getting no pass. They could be your mama now. They'll be all right. They're right. It don't matter who it is. People, mama, dad, get laughed at. Nobody listen.
Anybody.
They laughed at my mama and asked them how I forgave them because I'm like that. Listen, I hold no grudges.
Wow.
You know, right? They laughed at my mama, talked about my mama. What kind of person will hold something like that in? Tell me, Dwayne, tell me something significant your mom did for you in life.
Something significant that my mom did for life, I would say is
in your life.
Yeah, in my life, I would say is my mother actually she applied for me to go to college, and she's the reason I went to college. I never wanted to go to college. I had no desire to do it, and she actually did all that stuff behind my back, all my applications, and I never even knew I got accepted to college. She did all that stuff.
Okay, what about the fact that she birthed you?
Well, that was obvious when you said mama. So when you said mama, I thought you automatically. I thought it was assumed that you was like, Dwayne, what's something significant the person who birthed you did for you? So that's
did she take care of you and feed you?
It's a trick question too. It was
no,
a trick question.
No, it's really not. She nursed you, fed you,
yes,
changed your diaper.
Yes, sir.
So how would you feel somebody bust out? Hold on. How would you feel like somebody just bust out in your face, yelling, spit in your face about your mama?
Oh no, you can't do that. No, you can't do that.
Dwayne, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm with you. That's all
I'm with you too. I'm with you too.
No, you're not. We by ourselves.
I don't talk about people mamas. I don't do that.
Me neither. I don't know what's going on.
Whatever. And you ain't never laughed at nobody's mom either.
Hey, hold on. You ain't say we couldn't laugh.
No, we can't. Don't tell me I said that, but the first time we came, Elijah cried. And how you pronounce her name? Therese, she loves playing with the other kids, and they love her. We are extremely grateful for the way y'all said. Listen, we appreciate y'all right. Yes, she is. She comes up. Listen, she lets me hold her. She comes and she let me hold her. Then she
loves Preacher. She did not want to let go of Preacher. I was like, share Preacher. She did not want to let go.
Elijah cried. Oh,
that's all right. Well, that was obvious. Listen, but you know what? Believe it or not, they got you see them kids come up there. I mean, they want to come up there. Even a man with a kid, they cry themselves. They cry themselves to sleep. They cry themselves woke. They cry themselves eat. They'll start crying when they come up there the same. Now they be like, once I get there, they come on. They say, ah!
It's the babies. The babies love me.
Kids love me because you know one thing people don't know. You want to find out if people genuine or not. Kids gonna pick it. Kids gonna vibe them. Kids pick you up. Kids know if you phony. I'm telling you, you can go. They gonna pick you up. They gonna be like, yeah, I ain't feeling this guy. You know, I remember Bobby. Bobby used to be. He'd be kind of drawback. Woo, me and Bobby. But listen, I show Bobby so much love.
You guys grown.
And Bob, listen, Pop, he come tell me, I love you, Rob. I said, I do too. Boy, you sure built like a bad white man. Because I feel about him. But you know what? He know it's genuine. He realized when he look at his skeleton, he can say, you know what? You're right. When I go to the moon, I'm going to fix my skeleton. No, but I love my kids. They know I do. But you know one thing they know? All my kids know one thing about it. They know I got their back. They know I tell them. I said, if I tell you I got your back, I got your back. Don't screw me. They know I tell them, don't screw me now. I'll back you. I tell them, I'll back it. Don't make me like a fool. Because I know how it is for kids. You know, you got somebody to believe in you. That kind of motivates you to keep going. You know, like, man, I can genuinely talk to you. And it's, you know, and I know it's coming from a genuine place. I know you give me good. It makes a difference. I know they ain't going to conform to everything now, but it's the fact that you give them that availability that when they mature more, they'll say, I can appreciate the fact I can come and talk to you in confidence. I can talk to you, get information. You correct me. Then and like you said, I talk with them. I always tell them they mess up what? What's the plan? Because if we just gonna deal with you messed up, we ain't gonna get nowhere. What are we gonna do from this? I always tell them we gotta come up with a strategy. Otherwise, we're gonna keep coming back to the same place. Look at Jordan. Jordan really took off. They can say they want listen. Jordan took off. Mm-hmm. He really made he made leaps and bounds of change. And his dad's still a gorilla, but I ain't gonna hold that against him. Isn't that right?
Yeah, them little kids, they something else though. I know two of them. I ain't too, you know, they all right. They used to be good. They all right now.
Well, there's some kids out there they know don't like them.
I had some jokers this weekend.
Yes. Who you had?
I played spades against two of them.
Oh my goodness, I want to play good.
They did you dirty, huh?
Listen.
I don't know if it was them or my partner. Love you, partner. But
where's your partner? If it ain't Yoshi, no, Yoshi can't play.
No,
Yoshi know how to play spades.
It's so funny to see them two play.
Country.
It wasn't. But I was like, first of all, and it's just their whole. They had this little attitude. It just, we just want to give them a whooping. They had an attitude. It was all cool, calm, and just like pow. They was smacking cards on the table. This is stuff I did not expect. Okay, I was like, who is this kid? I'm like, this is you. You wait a minute. It through my mind. Okay, and then they won. They beat us. They beat us one time.
They did.
My partner was asleep, but it's okay. It's okay. She woke up and we beat him the second time. After she woke up. She was playing in her sleep, apparently. But yes, they got this little attitude they have. Y'all, y'all gotta play them one time. Play them one time. Watch them. They something else though. They are something else.
I don't mess with the synagogue spades.
A treat.
Let me tell you something. That spade so sick. I'm telling you, I know your family look around. I saw listen. Well, I want to talk to you. I said, listen, let's keep it quick now. It's preach time over. This spade get on here. I don't want to hear nobody like, Raw, can I talk? Listen, get out my fade. There's not no Raw right now. This spade. Don't pull that stuff. Just think about, I got some stuff going in my life. So you finna have some more stuff going in your head. I'm finna slap you across your head with this big joke in your food. You finna have more problems. Them spade is serious. They said Robert is a whole different kid.
Yes,
Robert is. You play with Robert?
I play with Robert and Camden.
Oh my good, Camden serious. Oh yeah, Camden. Check it out. I say, I see Danielle laughing.
Robert, get out of his shell, huh?
Oh, Robert ain't in no shell. Robert didn't talk like Robert. Yeah, Robert cut down on Robert.
No, they talk to John. They talk without.
Quasia was your partner.
Really?
Wait, talking about it was a practice run.
It was Quasia.
Quasia talking about it was a practice run. It didn't count.
Quasia.
They said jump in that water, Dr. Joe. Let me tell you something.
Never.
How tall Robert? Robert at least put that 9 in front of that 6. He at least 9.
He's like 9'6".
Man, all day.
Oh, I want some more of them though. I'm gonna get some more. I'm coming for that weekend.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what they're good at too. Those kids are really good at speed. I don't know if y'all know play speed, but them kids really good at speed too.
Oh yeah, I don't play that stuff.
We ain't doing them not in now. Y'all ain't doing no drugs in now. Slow it down. We ain't doing it down.
It's very
She said, "Oh my goodness." She said, "Shane and Derek are trash. They terrible card players. They're like holding both jokers on that ace. Listen, you ain't lying. Listen, man, listen. When you got a hand, let me tell you a hand. If you get both them jokers and them two, you like, man, this sick book. I'm finna punk somebody out of 2. If I got both the joker and 2, that's sick book. 2 books I'm gonna take it out. When I start slapping you, when them thing hit you back to back, your head gonna be so messed up. You're gonna be throwing aces out. Listen.
Say your name quite.
I said you didn't have to do me like that,
Mom.
Wow. She said we still partner got it this weekend. Listen, that spade thing. Let me tell you what this guy here, me and him played. That man said, "What I did with a cigar."
Justin, what is wrong with you?
Ablego, what are you saying? Jugo, Ken, Elephant did.
Dr. Joe know what that means.
What is that?
He wrote it very incorrect, but it says that you forced him to play with him last week, but he took you to the championship.
That's what you out your dumb mind. Hey, let me tell you something.
That's what he said.
Let me tell you something. That man now, my partner, me and Dave, listen, we might not be the best in the world. We the best 2 y'all gonna ever see till he get back here.
Nah, that ain't neither.
Let me tell you something. Listen, me and Dave put it on. So I finally went on, okay, Dave had to go, my partner tired. He had been up, had to take the white out, but he's so tired. I get some red partner. We already great. We've been mighty whopping. Here go Jen. Come on, get me. I want to be somebody. So I got him sitting down the side of my guy. I'm looking down in my lounge, looking down. He told me, "Yeah, I ain't taking that stuff. You was out of shape last year. You don't get in shape, man. I'm getting rid of you." I said, "Who you talking to?" He said, "Oh, no, I'm just talking about basketball." So yeah, Joe, I stand up to you because I ain't scared of you. I said, "I'm like, who are you talking to?" So this is what he had in his mind, right? He's Kobe, I'm Shaq. He said, "Listen, what I gotta do, I gotta stand up to you, right?
He's Kobe, I'm Shaq.
Yeah, he Kobe, I'm Shaq. So he like, I gotta stand up to you, big man. I can't be scared of you. So we playing, we about to set these guys, right?
Right?
By mistake, yes, by mistake. But he creates this stuff in his mind that goes on. You know, I'm thinking about something. I'm hearing him talking, but he's talking about a basketball game. I'm trying to figure out, what are you talking about? He's like, no. I'm just talking about the game. So anyway, we about to set these guys, right? I told him, I said, we'll need 2 more books. He said, that's all we need. I said, I want more than that. I said, I want to set them. He's like, okay. So he playing, this man just messing around. We get to the end. This man got both jokers, king of spade, queen of spade. He had the ace of spade. This man had a killer. He told some, well, it don't matter. We ain't got to set them. We got our books. I said, I got to get rid of it, man. What are you doing? I'm like, you had all these, listen, he had a chance to cut, right? Knowing Tim come behind him. You know what this man threw out? The 3 of spade. What's lower than the 3 of spade? Why would you throw the 3 of spade out? What is it going to cut with a 2.5?
Right.
I said, what is wrong with this man? Listen, he has the ace of spade, king of spade, queen of spade, high joker, low joker, and he got another spade. The man here is loaded, and he throws out the 3 of spade, knowing somebody come behind him. So at that point, man, just in that war, what does he say now? Please let me something about my mom. What did he say?
Well, I don't know what he meant by audio.
I think he means adios mios. I think that's what he meant. He just put it wrong.
He said the man forced me, told me to play and to find another synagogue.
That last part about to have you do some junk like that again. That man had all the spades, and he throws the 3 of spades out of all spades.
Then he said that we won. He said we won.
Yeah, I did. I carried a woman out. They play big time at Muon. All coming next month. She'll tell you about. Hey, Chanel tell. Listen, man, we serious, man. Don't probably play them kids walking up out there already know. Don't come sit at that table. We like, get away from him. Listen, they're murder. Nobody gonna listen. You're gonna be crying. We're gonna take your lunch money. You ain't gonna never get another milk when you go to school.
Let me tell you something. Don't sleep on them. Don't. I'm telling you.
Listen, let me tell you why I ain't worried. Let me tell you why. They've been playing with humpback. So I already know. Listen,
just play them then. That's all.
Listen, we take down. Listen, me and Dave take down all comers. We mollywiping.
Okay.
What did he just say? The Namos.
Julie, do me the favor. You know, I know you know how to translate that.
He mean vominos.
No.
Which one? What am I doing?
Ganamos.
Is that we are what?
Yeah. Think about what they're talking about. I know she be saying some words, so I know.
What they talk about? Oh, to my him and Tony, right?
Yes,
they're winners.
Yes, that's what he's saying. That you guys were winners. They won.
We are winners. Yeah.
Listen, I carried that man. My back still hurt from carrying that man. That man had all them good cards. That man, we'd have walked everything out them guys. Listen, they'd have been begging for mercy. That's when you play spade, it ain't about friends and mercy and like let's just have a friendly game.
Savage.
There are no friendly game. Everything is blood. Right. Everything is blood, cutthroat. That's what we try to do.
No.
Listen, you gotta have a partner. She definitely looked up. What happened? I missed that. Who definitely looked up?
Who said that?
On LOL.
Danielle. Danielle, you'd be surprised how much Spanish she knows.
Yeah, you know what?
I'll save a spot for me and Kayla. I know you beat Elijah. Listen, oh my God. Kayla don't even play.
I wouldn't dare. I'm gonna
tell you something.
Hey, you got a new challenger. Preacher sound like you got a new challenger out there. You got to make them a believer. Unless you beat them, they ain't gonna believe.
It ain't gonna take.
Well, Minotti said that he got you, preacher. That he's winning against you. Ooh.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. That's a good one right now. That's a good move. We went and gotta come true. Listen, midday. We put that thing on them.
Okay,
listen,
we gonna go on.
Preacher, who were the champions last Muad?
This is the show. People need to learn how. If y'all ain't trying to live right and make it in the kingdom and trying to learn how to play spades, folks, your life is worthless. What are you living for? Live right, get saved, learn how to play spades.
Yeah.
Everything else will come.
Prerequisite. Spades is a prerequisite.
The Malkuth, the Elohim, and how to play spade, and all the other stuff will be added. So anyway, what we got going on now? To me,
I'm gonna tell you what we got going on. What we got a red hot news story coming on today. A red hot news story. I already got it loaded in the oven. Y'all ready for me to play it?
Let's go.
About a 2-minute clip. Here we go. Y'all ready? We going deep. Let's go.
The latest on Sean Diddy Combs. He's ordered held without bail as he awaits trial on sex trafficking and racketeering charges. Senior investigative correspondent Aaron Katursky is outside the jail. Good morning, Aaron.
Good morning to you, George. Sean Combs really fought to stay out of this place where his attorney called conditions horrific, but the judge sent him back, finding Diddy a danger to women. This morning, millionaire rap mogul Sean Combs, who has been known as Diddy, Puffy, and Love, is now inmate 37452-054 after a judge rejected his appeal to be released on bail.
The fight continues. We're not giving up by a long shot.
Combs offering a $50 million bond backed by his Miami estate, the same one raided by the feds last spring. His lawyers showed the court these pictures to prove its value. He even offered to restrict female visitors, give up his cell phone, and be monitored by live-in security guards. But the judge said there were no conditions that could keep Combs from endangering women or from tampering with witnesses. The judge pointing to this alarming 2016 video obtained by CNN showing Combs kicking and dragging former girlfriend and protege Cassie Ventura. Prosecutors calling it clear evidence of dangerousness. When the defense argued the footage captured the end of the couple's 10-year loving relationship, the judge interrupted, saying, "What's love got to do with that?"
Mr. Combs has maintained that he's innocent. He's a smart guy. He knows what he did and what he didn't do.
If you use my approach, you can dock both.
Combs' lavish lifestyle, often a trademark of his music and persona, is seen here showing off one of his mansions to Vogue in 2017.
Oh, for the kids, the family, the weather.
Now he's being housed in a special unit away from the general population in the same jail where other high-profile defendants spent time, including R. Kelly, Ghislaine Maxwell, and Sam Bankman-Fried. It's just a remarkable change in circumstances for Sean Combs. His attorney says he may try to get him moved to a different jail in New Jersey, but for now, stuck here at MDC Brooklyn, where even a federal judge has called conditions dangerous and barbaric. Guys.
Yeah, definitely a change right there, Aaron. Thank you. We appreciate that.
That's a tight one. Also, good to see you there, Nicole. And no, Andrew, I do not hide no cards on my leg. Who that member is, we need to find them. We need to flog them. But that situation right there is a long overdue situation. Where what is he? Is he Sean? Is he Puffy? Which one is it now?
Diddy. Diddy.
Yeah, he done peed and yeah, he did it. His name is Did It. P did it. He did it. The man had everybody call him by a guilty name. Sean did it. Heard that was the third judge to deny him bail. Probably they're gonna fight it, but this is the thing what people don't realize. Just telling y'all a little connection for people who might not know. A lot of his problems stem from one bad mistake, which his whole life has been a terrible ruin. But his mistake came in when he decided to confront Ciroc. That's the liquor company that who branded him. So they actually had bought out George Clooney. George Clooney had a liquor brand. They bought out for $450 million. P did it. Decided to confront them about because it's a Mexican. They're out of Mexico, so they grow the avocados there. And he wanted to know about the avocados for his liquor, but they had just spent $450 million for George Clooney, and they was trying to really push that brand and recoup their money. He already had his contract. He decided to confront them to fly down there, and he wanted to sue them and say it was racist. but they were trying to tell him his brand is not a brand that white people really drink, because his name, George Clooney, and which is just being honest, George Clooney is a clean-cut white guy, Hollywood movie star, ain't involved with nothing. So a lot of astute whites and with money would tend to buy a liquor brand that George Clooney has, or his name is featured on it than P. Diddy. A lot of people not in the route. I'm not a fan of buying there with him, regardless, and I'm a quote-unquote African-American man. So, people look at, we can make money and reach a different audience with this. Your audience is the black rap hip-hop, and he took offense, so he decided to sue him. You went at a company that makes, like, ridiculous money. That's when all his trouble started. They fought him, and every one of his brand, they're showing you, and I want to just mention this to people calling. I'm not racist. I just want people to know this. And I don't have to say that to justify myself. I just want to be clear. There aren't contracts that we sign that allow us to walk away and still have ownership and pride. What Diddy learned is how we get burned. All his contract, from clothes to shoes to everything he did, came with stipulation that he never paid attention to. That if they felt like he hurt their brand name because of anything he did, they actually will sue him for all of their money back plus damages. Who has that?
Yeah.
But listen, these are companies. Guess what? These are black-owned companies that had him tied up like this. All these people had him tied up with anything they felt like was damaging to their company brand. They could sue him. He had to pay them back the monies he received plus damages. There's no way he can afford that. How can I pay you back? If you pay me, how can I pay you back all the money you paid me when I spent it and pay you damages?
Got a point.
When they strip us down, they leave us with nothing. Now, the difference is when they sign with Caucasian sign, they walk away. Let's just clean cut. We're in it. Look at Donald Trump, just showing you how America works for people of another ethnic group. Just being honest with you. This man had went almost, part of the reason why he was out of office, why they got him out of office, Donald Trump owed about $400-some million to corporations, banks, okay? They couldn't get the money while he was still president. People don't know why. These people, you had absolutely nothing to do with Donald Trump getting out of office, okay? Donald Trump owed like $400-some million to these creditors, okay? These people want their money. You couldn't touch him while he was president. That's why they got him out. You saw how them lawsuits that hit him. He would have had them lawsuits before that. But once he became president, you kind of put him in a situation where it's going to be, he's almost untouchable, right? Until you get out of office. So that's why they need him out. Look, every lawsuit they got him for, look what he do. Come up with some gold shoes. People buying, he made millions of dollars. He made a gold coin, a fake gold coin. Everybody bought. Y'all know that coin is worth like $100,000. $100,000. They trying to value a gold coin worth $100,000. People bought it. People gave him ridiculous money. But just to tell you this, I'm telling you this. This is how they bail you out. I see they put on him about like sound like Kanye West. Kanye West realized he should have stayed the East. Okay, when you mess around with these people and they give you goods and give you things, they tie your hands. Tie your hands. So when you open your mouth and decide you finna be this strong, bearing, quote unquote black man, and you gonna stand up and you gonna tell them, and it's time to confront them, and you might as well know you finna lose everything. Who else felt the bite of these people? Michael Jackson. All Michael Jackson problem came in. If you look up, pull that video up. Michael Jackson got me told him that Michael, I forgot his last name, Patel, I forgot what his last name is. He told him to own a song. He said he is the devil. He got on stage and told the people that he was the devil. And guess what happened to Michael Jackson after that? He died later. He went broke and he died. They broke him. Man, Sony is a major label. He was looking at what? I got $250 million. Back then, $250 million, like $1 billion. How am I go broke when I got $300 million? But guess what happened to Mike before he died? See, what you'll learn. I'm gonna just help people out. They don't just want you to be embarrassed. It's about taking everything from you, stripping you down, then watch you die. It's too easy to kill you with everything you got. So now you'll go and other people get them. It's
they
about
play with their mental.
Putting him in jail. They know exactly. It was about mentally destroying him. When he came at Sherrod, and you got to remember, he holds some name to some other people. Everybody keep talking about these rappers. These rappers are not his problem. That's not the problem. You got to look at people like Clyde Davis. You got to look at the owner of Sony. Why is that so important? Because he is the guy that gave Puffy the guy who went in to be Michael Jackson's security when Michael Jackson died. When they couldn't figure out how Michael Jackson got all that dope. Remember, that Dr. Conrad with the name said he had already gave him a dose. He came back to check on him, and he had apparently taken some more. Nobody looked at the security guard they had just got. Michael Jackson, hometown favorite, trusted security guard, had retired because of age. Sony actually passed him that security guard. Don't forget, this is the same company that Michael Jackson said he was the devil. This same security guard is the same security guard who was taking care of all of the stuff for Puffy. When Puffy would tell his people, if we get any legal problem, anything on any, he said, any police, fed, let him handle it. This is the same guy who was over Michael Jackson's security. Let me see, what is this?
Years. Black artists have been taken advantage of.
See?
Completely. And it's time now that we have to put a stop to this incredible injustice.
No.
And like Mrs. Sharpton was saying, people from James Brown to Sammy Davis Jr., some of the real pioneers that inspired me to be the entertainer that I am. These artists are always on tour because if they stop touring, they would totally go broken. And it's been, the record companies really, really do conspire against their artists. They steal, they cheat, they do whatever they can, especially the Black artists.
See? Now, how many times we ever seen that video?
I've never.
Tommy Mottola. Tommy Mottola is the president of the record division. He is a mean, he's a racist, and he's very, very, very devilish.
That ain't the only time he said this. He called him the devil.
Who did he say was the devil?
Tommy Mottola. I was saying
he is.
Yeah, Tommy. He's the head of some. Listen, ain't the only bit. He got another one. He was on stage. He told him. He said, Tommy Mottola. He said he is the devil.
He is. He is evil.
Think about this. He lost everything after that.
Yeah, that man
listen, they got the Beatles back out of him. He had the Beatles catalog. He went by the Elephant Man. He lost everything because of that stuff. And Puffy was connected to the same Tommy Mottola. He's connected with him. That's how Puffy got that security guard. That guy has all. Listen, people don't pay attention to this. Just the word up. Let me ask y'all something. When you typically see a federal raid, what acronyms do you typically see on the coats?
CIA,
FBI,
FBI.
You ain't seen Homeland Security do no coming in for no doing drugs, for no so-called use of no drugs. They're gonna tell you that Homeland Security gets involved when it's child trafficking, other things. They knew what they were doing when they were coming here. The fact that they prosecuted him in New York, this whole indictment came out of New York, okay?
Correct.
He got a house in California, he got a house in Florida. He got a house. Why none of the other states went prosecuted? How did they get the feds involved? They meticulously set him up because they knew his connection to the FBI, to the CIA, through that other guy who was his security guard. They went around him. They knew, and they came in the way they did to keep them from informing him.
But why is that not where the actions took place though? It's not in it had nothing to do with it.
But you went into all his houses, no.
And why do they want to switch him to New Jersey? What does that have to do with anything?
Exactly. They knew exactly what they were doing. The whole thing was a setup to get him. And listen, he's guilty. I'm not gonna go with he's a black man. This is what I don't believe in. I am a quote unquote black man. Black as a color is not actually a race, but we'll just go ahead and play the game tonight, okay? I'm a black man. I'm an upstanding black man. I've been with my same wife for going on 30 years. No other woman, never no kids, and no man no trans, no sit still, whatever they want to call themselves. No transporter or nothing else. When you are a man, you are a man. There are no excuses. We can't keep hollering everything is a target against the black man. Yeah, there are too many targets. But when you self-inflict yourself, you can't use the system. We know this is there's not a black man living out of his 20s ain't got common sense to know this system is already predatory toward us. So why would you do something stupid? And the fact that regardless of your color, the fact that you raping men, you raping women. Y'all, your kids involved. You got, that's disgusting.
Man, where'd that come from?
That's what all the lubricant was for. He just lost $100 million lawsuit because he got a guy. I just saw the court case. The guy in court, yes, Puffy got $100 million lawsuit, and the guy was awarded because he raped him in '97. The guy said they were both doing women. Yes. And he said Puffy went to get him a drink, and he said a drink. He felt for it. He passed out. He said he came through later. Puffy told him, "Yeah, I'm kind of not quote, but something like I went up in you." And the man was like, "What?" He said he went to the bathroom. He checked this out. He said he was bleeding. He's the guy who this just happened. The guy went to court. The guy's in prison. The guy's in jail right now. He sued and did his own paperwork. Why Puffy just showed $100 million. He just got Puffy came to see him in jail. You can pull up the video. It ain't long. The guy came to see. He came to see him in jail and offered him $2.3 million to drop his case. And he was like, no. He was in court to get the judge to give a restraining order to keep Puffy from coming back to the jail. That's one of the reasons why they say he will intimidate witnesses and talk. He just finished going to a jail to go see a witness to pay him $2.3 million. Mm-hmm. Look at it. The guy just won $100 million. You can see the case. He's still the guy who won the money. He in jail. He get out. He filthy rich.
I mean, all these people are dealing with little kids and gay. It's like that's a new thing. But for me, it's like, okay, arrest who you have to arrest. But in reality, the people that are really doing big things up there, they're not arresting them. And it's like, fine, arrest who you need to arrest. But how about the big people with money that have, trillions of kids coming in and abusing these kids? They're not arresting them because they have power. But that's my only thing. Arrest who you need to arrest, but also arrest these other people that are, harming our kids too. So that's my only thing.
I didn't know that. Oh my God.
Yeah. That's why they had a whole bunch of lubricant and baby oil.
1,000 bottles, a big bottle of lubricant, 1,000 of them.
Okay.
There ain't that much booty greasing in the world. 1,000 bottles. They said these free calls will go on for 3 days.
But Richard, is that really reasonable for somebody to have 1,000 bottles of baby oil?
If you got enough men, you going through in kids. They're trying to penetrate kids. But now let me say that now. You asked me. Let me get this straight for all. You said preacher. You ain't say. Let me just ask y'all. When you ask preacher, do you think I have 1,000 bottles of baby oil?
I just feel like you would be the closest to tell me a logical answer.
Baby oil could be used for multiple reasons. Doesn't necessarily have to be for lubrication. You can put on your
1,000 bottles that big.
They have swimming pool. They swim. They get massages. So it could be
in his house. 1,000 bottles. He need 1,000 bottles.
I'm just saying.
Ain't that much? That man swam to him to Yahuwah come back.
Who did that? That's not real. I refuse to believe that right there.
Yeah, I think that is. They had them. No, they did.
To me, it's sick.
Can you blow it up the size? Look at the size of these.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, that's the policeman video showing you.
Tony, I don't believe it.
It's all over social media.
It's all over social media. Look at them bottom. There ain't nobody swimming in that. He make his own pool.
Even in the article, they showed all those bottles in the article.
His bathwater. Y'all listen. Now, you can use there's multiple uses for that.
That is true. He could have put it on his bathtub.
You can't put no oil in the bathwater, too.
Yes, you can. You have to be careful if you know it.
No, how you know you put oil in the bathwater?
Josh Smith said that's industrial side. That's too much going on. Not no industrial, man. You can't hold that big. You can't. Anybody point at no what? They point at some man behind. You don't point at a man behind. What you saying?
No, sir. I poured it before.
She said oil and water don't mix. She's exactly right.
That's right. Oil and water don't mix.
I ain't don't mix it. It does. I don't. You mean to tell me nobody has heard of putting oil in your bath water?
No.
Are y'all serious?
No, I never heard of it.
No.
No time. Oh my gosh. I couldn't imagine what would be the purpose of it.
Anybody else done it? Anybody else done it? Come on, listeners, have y'all done it?
But is it on purpose?
Dishwater in here, all baths.
You put oil in the water on purpose, Tuli?
Yeah. She said all baths are a thing.
Yes, they sell the oil balls. They look like
Hold on, pause.
Oh, those are different. Yes, I know.
Well, you know what? Apparently, Puffy was selling the oil balls too.
But yes, they used to sell them. It used to be a Skin So Soft.
I remember Skin So Soft.
They used to be in a little thing, and they were colored like pink color balls.
I just never seen baby oil like baby oil.
Anyway.
The reason why
you're right. There are little balls of essential oils for a bath.
That's different. The essential oil.
You see how she changed it? She went from specifically saying baby oil in. Now she's talking about essential oil. I know essential oils is in my bar of soap. So that's not what you said. We talking about baby oil.
Right. Even in your shampoo sometimes.
I've done that too. I'm telling you.
Whoa. Hold on. What you did? Hold on. Whoa, let me. What you done did?
Richard knows. No, did.
We have our freak offs. How about that?
She said, "Here, that somebody said they did it before." She said she know they ain't what did it.
She don't know that.
Yeah, she do know that did it. No, everybody know that. I have Skin So Soft. I use it to avoid all mosquitoes. In the bath, you got mosquitoes in your bath water. You put it in the bathtub. You need to get inside the house. You need to
that was worse. That was worse.
Stop taking a bath outside, people.
Anyway,
yeah, homeopathic is a good method. I was big on that. I don't want to start. Charlie said he don't want to start. What about Malcolm? Said Skin So Soft. Yeah, she said I use baby oil as well. Okay, so okay. Nicole said she uses it well. So we got another witness because you got to understand certain things. We heard of dishwater and you ain't got no bubble bath. Put that in your bathtub and keep get the grease off your body from the dishes.
Somebody over here uses dish soap for the bathtub.
Yeah, and to wash it down.
I wonder if he used it recently because I heard that's really bad for your skin.
He told me that he said use that and he used to wash his hair.
What?
Man, that man do all kinds of avocado oil. I ain't heard that. Okay, I have rough skin. I work hard. I know that right, Kevin. I ain't mad at you. I ain't putting that oil in. Remember, I pour that oil in that water. Did it come up out that bathtub? Ooh, like no. There ain't no balling in here, man. Ain't that right? We don't balls him. That right? We not balling him, did it?
Well,
right? Yeah. But you know what? I know, laughing, having fun, but honestly, the sad part is at the same time is the people we laughing about the oil. Please, never about the victims. That's never a funny thing in reality. Especially that's traumatizing. If a person been molested, they know. But can you imagine? You go in this party and it's so easy to lure people. You just think if I call you, I say, hey, Wayne, listen, man, I got an invite to go in with Usher and them. Just name it. So right. Go to a party. You'll be thinking, yeah, I want to go. You like these are famous people. I want to say I was there. We get here and they get us going and make you feel like, okay, hey, you thinking, man, he cool. Hey, you want something to drink? Why would I think just using us? I just brought that name up.
Yeah.
Him giving me a drink is gonna be something in it. Not me. I'm thinking he offered me something to drink, man. I appreciate that. You thinking, man, I'm a fan. I listen to music, and the whole time you finna be knocked out and you finna be raped,
victimized,
and you wake up and who do you tell? You're a man.
Yeah.
See, people don't realize it's not better for a woman. Who do you tell when you're a man? And they know the average man is going to keep that to himself because he's embarrassed.
That's embarrassing, right?
So guess why? This is why he does men. A woman come out, she's got a group that get her. There are no groups for men.
Facts.
When a man come out and say, "Hey, I was raped by another," it's not a boatload in an organization. I go sit down with a bunch of us, a group that comes out. No, it's not. It's not. They don't. It's because of how men are built and how we have to play the persona, or put on the facade of nothing hurts me, unbreakable, strong. You know what I'm saying? You put on all these attributes, which are good for a man. But when something like that happens, nobody respects a man to find him a victim. A woman a victim, even when she go and willingly get drunk, take off all her clothes, lay in the bed, begging for it, then say, stop the last 3 seconds. And now she gets a book, a movie, you know what I'm saying? And she got all these groups and folk come out to my Me Too with tape on their mouth.
We understand.
Yeah, it's for me, there aren't any groups for us.
Well,
he said, what did he say? He said, I want to have soft skin. Ain't nothing wrong with that, Kevin.
That's right.
Don't let Diddy put the all on you. It's some celebs going to be running now. The celebrities, they're gonna run, but the real part is gonna be it's the white people he connect. Don't be surprised if Diddy come up dead and it'd be suicide.
Oh yeah.
Because see, the two y'all gotta remember when they came in his house, it was believed the reason why they came in his house, they were trying to recover the tapes.
Right.
So he was videotaping everybody. He's got a videotape of celebrities, not just celebrities, politicians, other people, because Clyde Davis is gay, and Clyde actually got him introduced to that. I saw a video of Clyde admitting he was gay. He's like, it's just how he feel. Because I heard people say that, but to hear it out of his mouth, he got a life partner he been living with. And he's the one that actually paid and started Bad Boy Record after Pharrell got rid of him. Wasn't it Pharrell that got Andre 3000 got rid of him? Who that he used to work for?
Oh, Sean, yeah.
So for record of those who don't know, Clyde Davis is the one that gave him the money and started Bad Boy Records.
Mm-hmm.
So you see the connection.
Yeah.
These people, listen, these guys always go down, and this is hurtful too. That's hurtful. Notice this. Whenever we make money, people call us, especially our black men, we are so just so dumb. Why we can't make money without killing each other? We weren't doing this when we were broke. And so look at even game of making money. Everybody on here, F you, where you at, where your location. I'll pull up. You don't want none of that. I'm gonna crash. I'm gonna crash when I see you. And you lose everything. The conversation, the hype, anger. He's an Andre Harrell. That's right. So Andre Harrell got wrong. He went to Clyde. Clyde gave him the money to start that group. Clyde is who they say groomed. Clyde got him, taught him how to get the rest of them. Clyde didn't give him no money without him giving him no behind. Puffy is an average. And what Puffy did is let me tell you what hurt a lot of people like him. Everybody wants to be famous or popular. Okay, just be practical. That's not gonna happen. Everybody wants a name. Everybody wants a reputation. A fighter want to be known as a fighter. A shooter want to be known as a shooter. A singer wants to be known as a songstress. You know what I'm saying? A guitar player want to be known as a bass. Everybody wants to be known for what they do. And it's unfortunate that people will sell their soul, their dignity, their integrity, just so you can. And then now, when you look at where he's at, who wants his life now? How many people have looked at this man and want to be Sean Combs? How many people?
There are lots of people. Oh, yeah.
You're right. Even who people say they did, you think about it, who would not have traded their life for his life?
Right.
But look at what is it worth now?
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? And that's something I don't want to know. I don't want to be known as a man that wanted the truth. I missed out. I missed someone. You don't want to be known as a man because they just bash you. I don't know about that. I'm kind of missing something on that one. Listen. When you stand for the truth, you have to go along with what goes with it. The hate, the betrayal, the backstab. It's a lot goes with when you stand up for the truth. You take a lot of losses. It's a lot that go. He said mix lies with the truth. Yeah, no, you don't want to do that. He said, man, please, Dwayne, what you do? Andrew said, man, please, Dwayne. I don't know how you doing, Dwayne. You got over your feelings.
I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what Andrew. Andrew, clarify what you're saying, Andrew.
So anyway, let's go to
what you said, Tuli?
Trying to.
Kevin, believe it or not, that's my life story. Man, I come on regular TV. I used to be somebody. People used to know who I was one time. From YouTube to TV, then it. You remember that's Tuli? They used to know me. Yeah, time changed, you know. So I just kind of take a seat to the back and keep moving. I still stand for the truth. I wouldn't trade what I do, but I like my integrity. I like the fact that people that know me, they know what I stand for. He said, I believe it. Oh yeah, it's a lot. Believe me, it's a lot. And a lot of people coming on me are sold out. A lot of people I knew sold out. You know, I'm still hanging. I've been doing this for 26 years last month. I've been preaching for 26 years. I don't want to be like Diddy. No, nobody want to do be like Diddy. You don't want to do it. You say all the time, you don't know what these people do to give. How many times I tell y'all that? I'm out here. Let me tell you something, man. I watch these people. I talk to these people. And, you know, people, when you talk and you do stuff, they be like, okay. They get comfortable. They start talking. They tell you how they get their money. Get it. You look, you say, okay. Oh. Hey, it's your hustle. I don't lose it. I don't snap. I just move on. I say, hey. And you know what they realize? He ain't called me back. They catch on and realize they ain't my hustle. I tell them, it's your hustle. They be like, what's that hit me? They catch on. They know I heard him loud and clear. They know I don't respond on talk no more. They realize he moved on. He danced too much. I knew he was dirty.
Right, and everybody feel.
Well, you still know the road.
Is facing some issues right now.
Who?
Bill Cosby, man. You know
what's going with Bill? You know, Bill smart. You see, Bill stayed out their way.
No, I feel so bad for him. I don't know why. I feel like I feel like he's not guilty.
Women who claim TV legends sexually assaulted them can move forward with their lawsuit. Judge ruled.
Can y'all believe that?
Well, he can just go ahead and get there, just take his money. But again, guess what happened with Bill Cosby? Bill Cosby was in bed with them. Bill Cosby learned how to do what he was doing from what famous person? Hugh Hefner from the Playboy Mansion. He didn't learn how to knock them women out on his own. He had help. This is what people got to realize. When you play in these arenas, there are certain things you hear, certain things you see, there are certain things you got to learn. You get back from, you have to dissociate yourself. What these guys do, this is the thing right here. And people talk. These people can put their hands on you and make you somebody. Just be practical. Bill Cosby is not funny. He is not TV funny. He is not movie funny, okay? Bill Cosby, an average man. And the thing is with these comedians, when they do TV and movie shows, they don't let you write your jokes, okay? So the people that write their jokes are funny, okay? These people put their hands on you and say, we're going to blow you. Just like these singers. They put, you listen to these people, what's that boy Nas Ed? I'm going to do something out down the Old Town Road and down.
Oh, that's right.
Hold on. This was like blowed up on the chart all time.
Everywhere.
What did he do that was fascinating? What did he do? Billy Ray Cyrus was on it. Absolutely not. Listen, these people put their hand, but you see what Lil Nas X had to come out and say. He had to do stuff with him and Satan having sex, butt naked men.
Yes.
Crazy, all that gay stuff, man.
It was disgusting. It was just too much.
Let me tell you something. No, let me say this. I'm telling you what's disgusting. You just don't know it. What's disgusting is anytime you see a man of color or a woman of color on any one of these people platform or stages, all of them are part of the same Bronx. Okay? All are part. You don't get on that stage unless you
tight. That's tight.
Listen, I done told these folks before. Listen, they called me before. Now, a lot of folks run their mouth. They called me. I chose not to accept. So people can run their mouth they want to. I know what I turned down. They call me. You hear what I'm saying? I know what I turned down. These people, the average person, and what was good for me, I came from the streets of selling drugs. So I done made money. I done did stuff before. I done seen stuff before in my life. And I know what it take when you selling drugs like him. You'll get snatched up in the drug world. When y'all see these guys up here like they'll watch the guy, what's the guy? Everybody look Rick Ross. Oh, Rick Ross made that. Oh, let me tell y'all something for a minute, just so everybody be clear, okay? Okay, quit being stupid. I'm from the street, okay? Rick Ross ain't on nothing. Rick Ross can tell you he was making $5 million a day. I can tell you right now where his money was going to. His money was going to not that guy. Please get that clown. Please get that clown down. Not that man. No.
Speaking of Rick,
Tia Rick put hit out on her. What Tia Kemp alleged Rick Ross put a hit on her and is involved in. We'll look at that. But let me just tell you this right quick. Since I said Rick Ross, this is what people don't realize. Okay, I did that too. Let me tell you something, man. These people approach you. Okay, this is how the game works. Nobody lets you come and buy 200 kilos of dope from them, okay? Nobody does this, okay? When you got a person who come and buy 200 kilos and can pay for it cash, you got an independent man. What I let you do, I let you pay for 50, I'll front you 150. You gonna always be my boy. So when y'all see these movies, I know they wanted, what's the other buddy all in love with from Atlanta, came down to Atlanta, what's his name?
Huh?
Me, what's the buddy? What's the boy they all they talking about? The boy came from Michigan. They all love. They watch some show behind him. What this footage they got?
I have no idea. A guy from Atlanta?
Yeah, no, he came down here one time from Chicago. He locked up 50 Cent. We're gonna do his life story. Let them tell somebody guy. I'm from the street. I ain't from around the street.
That's right.
I sold. Okay. I'm telling you what I know. They don't let you just sell and buy like that. You're getting fronted. Don't believe these guys. They front you. They're not going to let you do that because I can't control you when you buy. This is the problem I got when you buy, okay? So I come and I buy 200 kilos from you right now, right, Tula?
Okay.
That's big money, okay? We talking about maybe like $5 million, and we talking about 18.5. If you charge me probably like at 18.5 a kilo, 18,000 a kilo, we talking probably like $5 million or so. I'm not going to let you give me $5 million. Let me tell you why. Because next week, why we not going to do that? Because next week, I might go to Dwayne. He got a better price. You just lost $5 million that you get in a week. So I'm not going to let you pay me that. I'm going to let you pay for 50. I'm going to front you 150. Because I'm going to always keep you on load. Because everybody, listen, everybody answering to somebody. Don't believe these people.
They do it on TV, though. They show you that in shows, on shows. I've seen.
But what I'm telling you, I ain't talking about no show. I'm telling you what I've done. I'm telling you what I know. Don't listen to these people. None of these guys sold no 200 kilo, no 50 kilo. No, they answered. They didn't listen. They sold them because they were getting pimped. That's why they don't have the money. Do not believe these people. All that Frank, what the other guy made the movie, American Gangster. I believe 100, a minus 100% of the story. I don't believe nothing. I don't pay these people. Who busted American Sniper when they seen it? Off the real. Who called it?
Oh,
you did.
I ain't even research it. Tula came back later, looked up what they found out about it. The man lied. He ain't killed these people. Never have. I'm from the street. Folk tell lies. These people ain't did all this. I'm from the street. It don't work like that. Listen, man. Nobody listen. When people buy from you, you count your dollars. I can't let no man buy no 10 kilos from me no week. This man moving. He gonna go to somebody else, give him a better deal. I have to lock him in. I don't want your money. I'm gonna front you. Because I gotta keep him locked down where he can't go nowhere else. You keep shoving dope down his throat that he can't afford to get no more dope from nobody else. Because you packing it on him this fast. So he getting to move so fast, he can't afford to move distributors. Do not listen to these people. I made $5 million a week. They are liars. They made it. It wasn't none of a deal. They were paying their money straight back over. They were running through money. You can't make money. Man, I'm so dope. Listen, big dope, you don't make no money because you making small money off the top. You make more money with dimes and breaking it down and get rid of you. Actually look at you'll make more money. When you're selling weight, you're not making no money because you're making money off the top and you can only make it so much because you're competitive and you got to move it because your next shipment coming and you can't get jammed up with that dope and these folks got you on the time schedule. Start listening to people. These folks make a fool out y'all. But I mean, I love it because people don't know no better. They buy into it. It's Lil Dirt. He lives in North Georgia. Good, safe neighborhood. He ain't smooth. Lil Dirt. He the one used to be with that other guy, King Von, whoever they call him. That's a profit. Chicago killed a lot of folk, came up dead. That's no profit for other. What is that? That's no profit for the other guy if he just sells that much. I'm trying to tell you, man. I listen to people talk, man. People don't really know they be talking. I just let people talk.
They just be talking.
Yeah. He said, you did, Rob. I'm trying to tell you, I try to tell people, I ain't making no story. I'm telling what I've done. I've been out here. I know what it is. People don't let you do this stuff. Quit listening to people. All these guys out here, they claim, oh, I got this money. Listen, these guys are flexing. All these guys on, just like Puffy. Why y'all think they put Jay-Z in out? These guys ain't never but small drug peddler. Listen, they put in their hood that you think, and they not. They let them go hustle and get the other small little rapper from the street. They not going knocking no door trying to find no guy sitting around there just rapping. So you gonna pimp him because I got you pimp. Everything you make money off, I make money off of.
Okay. What's wrong with the somebody please send me the link. Okay, hold on.
He said, they just like the sound of their own. That's true. They just like the sound of their own voice. That's it, man. Listen, man. Somebody said people are dumb. I'll say this. I don't want to say people dumb. I know what you're saying. The problem becomes is people don't know. I mean, dumb, like you said, but really say people don't know. Man, we've been all lied to. I was lied to. I was a liar. So we just so when you hear more lie than truth, it's just hard to decipher.
Yeah.
Then the next man pick up the same lie and run out here flexing like he got something when he ain't got it. Man, let me tell you something. If very few people can get liquid, I'm trying to tell you that now. If very few people can get liquid. So it sounds good. Listen, Puffy had everybody believe he was a billionaire. That man never seen no big. These people come with these astronomical numbers.
Not you, but people, that's what they said.
But he never had it. It went hard. They said most he would have had probably 100, 200 million, 3 million. He owned money to the bank. This is what they're looking at. With all of what he did, with all of the people he owned, all he did, his money came from getting loans. He went and got loans on his properties. That's what he got to do. They buy the real estate. You go back and you pull your mom to the real estate, and you look like you making your money out here as an artist.
What's wrong with it?
Listen, the real money it made with people like Sony, real time people making the real money. These folk, they don't listen. Look at your color skin. These folk don't let you in that world to do that. Like, look at Rick Ross. What he got there? Bel Air Liquor. He don't own that. You ever see the picture of the man who owned Bel Air Liquor? He got one with him, one with Lil Wayne. Look, listen, white man hair hang down like this. Look like this. Don't shave. Filthy, filthy, filthy rich. He let these black clowns run out here, buy them cars, make all the show, run their mouth, make folks think they got something. This ain't your liquor. It's that man liquor. You for running around like a dummy saying it's yours. You know how much money he made from doing that? Every time he talk, he got that bottle of liquor, can't hardly walk.
Right, yeah, that part.
Guess why? And guess what? The white man who owned it, ask yourself this, Tula. Why the white man owner ain't never did no commercial with the liquor? That's him. Look at the man. Look at all the gold and jewelry. Look at it. Roll him up. Look at the car. Look at the women. Look at the hoes with him. Look at him. Tell me if you seen that man on the street, you're gonna know he the one own the liquor.
No.
That Lil Wayne that he owned all. He got other rappers. Look at this man.
Okay.
Never do no commercial. Don't do movies. He owns the liquor.
Wow.
He is the liquor.
Great. Man. Oh!
But with them, I'm not gonna blame the guy. Let me tell you who you get. Pay attention to all your artists. All of your artists are who? Single parent kids. So what they do? They use them. Most of your artists. Tell me who got two. Tell me which one I got two.
What I keep on saying.
I'm just saying. Look at him.
Playing the fame.
Listen, if he's a billionaire, he opens up more lives to sell, which is how he makes money. That's it. Let me tell you what happened with these guys. All these guys get wrecked by the fact they show them wealth. When them guys see it, they tell them, this is how I made my money. And these guys think they can enter their work. Guess who ain't locked up tonight? Clyde Davis. You heard? Do you hear them talking about? Go see if you pull a video talking about who's next on the Clyde. Guess whose name they calling next? Jay-Z. TDJ. What color these people?
Black.
What white person they naming?
Now.
Prince Harry, but they let it go.
Prince Harry ain't going no jail. That man got immunity. That not even Prince Philip was involved with the scandal. The girl got pictures with her and Prince Harry. Prince Philip. What they do? They flew him straight back to England and let him know no extradition. And you see that whole thing gone. All they did was strip him of his duties. He's still a prince. He still got his security. He still got his money. He still got his hoes. He's still living his life.
Yeah. Oh, that guy that he got arrested and they gave him like 30 years, and then Austin Kutcher came and he wrote a letter.
Yeah.
For him
who been raping people. All these
guys.
That
was sick. White people supporting crazy stuff. He wrote to the judge to let him out.
They're right. They drink the scotch and the bourbon. That's it, man. They only make this. This is what these people have learned. Okay, I'm telling you, they learned. They learned it from the mob. Okay, this is what happened. I like milkshake, alcoholic for the lost. Let me tell you the trick. This is what they learned. The mob learned it first. They learned it from Duck Shoes. Okay, Duck Shoes were the first one to come in and start looking at. When the mob were making money, they weren't using black people. Okay, they tried to tell them when you go up in Harlem, you look that these niggas had money. And you didn't want the money. And he learned how to come in and infiltrate and take money from blacks.
Wow.
It was an untapped market. They already had, they were selling illegal booze up in your white clubs, up in your white ends of Manhattan, other places, but folk were missing, big money were missing because blacks wanted to gamble, blacks wanted to drink. And nobody would go and get that money because they were saying niggas had pennies. Now they'll tell you that blacks are your biggest spenders. Explain to me how you 12% of the people
don't make sense.
100% of a population, and you the major spenders, and you the less income earners, you the most incarcerated, you the most one with cancer, you the most one with AIDS. You can't. It's impossible.
Yup.
You number one on the job rate, and you still number one in spending because they fluctuate numbers that make them to appease people, to make people think something different is happening.
Facts.
That's why I don't believe in those percentages.
I don't listen to that bullshit.
You all lie.
Your value. You can't. You gotta start letting other people define you. That's the biggest problem we got. Stop it. Don't make it no. Oh, it's us against white people. You ignorant. You're gonna lose. You're in a system that's ran by them. You gotta learn how to ride with the system and how you can still survive. That's what I teach, how to survive inside the system. To get out of the system, you're gonna find yourself in another system. You either gonna be in this system, survive, or they're gonna put you in the other system. The only out for the black man is in prison or the grave. It's 3 systems for us. You learn how to survive in this one, or you go to jail, or you go to the grave. These are your 3 systems. I teach you how to survive in this system.
Facts.
When you deal with these losers trying to push you, oh, it's us against white, you're going to lose. You're going to lose. These people got a Declaration of Independence. You got on depends.
Oh, boy.
You can't survive in this system unless you learn how to operate within the system. Learn what's afforded for you and learn, that's their thing.
Everything ain't for everybody.
Everything ain't for everybody.
There is not. Right. No matter what somebody else say, and everything ain't for everybody. That's true.
So yeah. Hey, good to see you, Confederate State 48 from Arizona.
We cooling down. Can everybody hear me pretty good?
Yes, sir. Oh, he got that phone fixed.
Yeah.
I don't want to get the cart before the horse. We're doing good so far.
That's right. You never know.
Yeah, just want to give a shout out first and foremost to the newlywed love doctor, his beautiful new wife, beautiful service that was on last week. Wonderful service, a wonderful teaching as well during the service. Just a whole wonderful service all together. To Dr. Joe, our other semi-newlywed, to the veterans, Miss Tooley and the Honorable Smith. This is your neighbor, Confederate State 48, saying hit that like button, hit that subscription, hit the share, and hit the cash out. Yeah. Wonderful show tonight. He don't cover a bunch of stuff on a lot of different fronts. And that one about the sniper, he was spot on even before, everybody went to start the digging in it. And then this thing about brought on that drug game. I know the man know what he's talking about. And then I was trying to wonder. I was like, you know what? I remember when I think it was definitely years ago when he had got shot. And I say, a lot of people in the game, haven't experienced that, me myself being a victim of gunfire before too, and I know they're talking about because me and Rob, we're a couple years apart, but that's what they do to you. They give you that bag and they front you half of it, and you can never pay it off. And by the time you don't got out, you try to get at, they don't drop weight on you, meaning somebody don't snitch on you or got you locked up or try to get somebody to knock you off to kill you because you moving so much money and so many numbers for them, they can't afford to lose you, and they can't afford to turn you loose to somebody to do something for yourself. So 9 times out of 10, it's hard to kind of break away. And so with that guy Rick Ross, I really, he's an entertainer at best. I don't know how you go from and it's possible you go from a security guard that allegedly mistreated inmates to then and copyright infringing a man named that actually ran drugs, and then you just you beefing on the internet with all these people and you're doing all of this, and then you went up to Canada and then the Hells Angels got on you and jumped on you and did all of this. I just don't understand it. But real street guys when you see him, and he's not a real street guy. I know Ra a real street guy because the stuff he done said in times past, kind of just enlightening the youth. This not the road you want to take. And me myself too been a victim of going to prison twice, being, under federal investigation in Camden County, Georgia, which I can't even go back to that county. I know y'all know that's at, I think that's Woodbine. Yeah, Woodbine, Georgia. I caught a case back in 1991, beat the case, but it was, on a federal agent trying to rob a DEA agent for drugs. It was a setup. A friend of mine had killed 2 people in Georgia, and he was on a bus, what they call a bus bond. And so he was trying to he was trying to flip guys, because he had got caught because they was going out, because they moved from Florida. They was going robbing people in Georgia. They got caught up and they came back home to Jacksonville, and they was rounding guys up, setting them up to try to make deals with the FBI and the ATF, and I got caught up in that whole kerfuffle of things. And so, when street guys start talking about the drug game ain't nothing what it appears to be on TV. Frank White and all those other guys, they never talk about the Pee Wee Kirklands and all those other guys, but still their stories are kind of embellished too, because there is the percentage of people just walking away from that and able to talk about it and no repercussions is very, very minimal, because they're either under federal protection, they're under an assumed name, they just not doing that, I don't know if y'all remember this guy named Carlos Later. He was working for he was a underboss for Pablo Escobar, and they had his trial. They had his trial in Jacksonville, Florida. I think it was like in, I want to say 87, 88, something like that. And for whatever reason, my uncle got tied up with this guy, got me involved. My uncle flipped on me, had me arrested, but I was a minor at the time, so they couldn't really press charges on me. And that was my own uncle that done me like that. He doing 30 years now, but I mean, the drug game don't really have any loyalty. No. And if you have the little bit of loyalty that you do have, you soon lose it because of all the, all the stuff that goes on. But to be able to keep your integrity in that kind of business, it's almost unheard of. But wonderful show tonight. But I just hate to see our people be exposed, exploited. Like, we the big drug dealers, but we don't own the planes. We don't own the boats. We don't own the real estate where they grow the poppies. We don't own any of that stuff, but we're the face of the drug culture, and unfortunately all our young kids, on drugs, there is no help for them. But as soon as our counterparts take an opioid, a fake pill, and then they die, or they be the subject of gun violence, then it's a nationwide cry, which I think, that's kind of hypocritical in itself. But again, a wonderful show. These guys put up these images and then they don't live it. Ice-T, cop killer, but now he doing car share commercials. Never apologized and said that was just a persona. Ice Cube, college graduate. You know what I mean? But then and it just looked bad for us. And then but you don't see these white rappers beefing. You know what I mean? Shooting each other, running each other down. It's always us. And I just think, it's just sad to say the least, but I'm just glad to be here on the show tonight. What I want to call the show, the broadcast, because this is a broadcast. This is not a show, and it's the best broadcast on the planet, by the way. Yeah, I just elated to be here tonight.
Listen, we glad to have you on here. We like Kevin. Kevin be posting. It's I'm late to the stream. Greetings to all. We are home. Were there any thoughts shared on who that Cherie Peoples, the black woman arrested under Kamala Harris because her daughter was sickle cell mid-school? No, man. See about that story.
Let me see. I was trying to copy.
Andrew sent greeting to you. Said a Confederate State 48 right before your eyes.
Brother Andrew, right? We'll have you. Derek Lawson, the way y'all synagogue.
He probably still,
winning team.
He get it up when he get out the plantation. I know Woman Nada was up there. Bishop was still there. He started speaking when he told me he wanted to come beat me in spade. I guess he thought about it. He said, "Yeah, that's a tall order there."
Hey, Lord Doctor, if you don't mind me asking, when you was on the plane, doing your what was your destination? Or is that how do you say it was what's a disclosed location, sir?
Isla Marietes in Cancun, Mexico.
All right.
Yeah, wonderful, man. It was beautiful. The resort. Tony told me all about the resort, man, and it was everything he described and more. Outstanding, wonderful time. Blue waters is absolutely beautiful. I felt like I was waking up looking at a mirror of our own reflection.
Wow.
I went over there. We went over there, and me and Dave and the wife, we went up. We wound up buying us a place over there. We wound up put us some money on a place over there. I was like, goodness, I want to spend and do this. I had to and I want to broke out time, so I'm going to break this out. I think I want to go ahead and something happen over here. Yeah, we had to make something happen. I appreciate that. Yeah, nice little place. I tell you what, though, boy, the world show ending fast out here. Who we got?
Yes.
Justice Sneed.
Wow.
Too late, you making that noise.
It sure is.
But we were arguing with Dove Doctor. He had to go see such a beautiful place.
Yeah.
It's such a gorgeous place. The water is gorgeous.
Yeah.
The food
is
amazing.
He didn't get no lamb chops. Did you eat lamb chops when you went over there?
Of course I did, but that was in the other hotel, preacher. That I don't think it was.
But y'all should have access to all of them. You got access to all 14. The Italian restaurant blowing everybody out. The Japanese restaurant is good, but that Italian restaurant blowing those off.
But you had to make you had to reserve, in order to go. So maybe that's what they something.
But you could have did it with your butler. Y'all didn't make y'all butler go do that?
You guys had a butler?
No, y'all got what to do now. I mean, y'all have. I thought that when we set y'all on the trip, y'all had a butler too.
Raw, is that the,
go ahead.
No, you go ahead, Ms. Tooley.
I'm just telling him in our chat, we had a message in our chat. But go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was gonna ask Raw, was that the picture that's on X with you in the water with your in the water striking the pose? Is that where you took that picture at the Mex? Was that
was probably Ghana. That was Ghana.
Was it?
Accra, Ghana, yeah. On the rock.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. This one on the beach, in the water. It's a profile he got on X, but formerly known as Twitter.
I don't know.
What happened now?
The picture that you have on X.
Oh, me standing out in the water.
Right. Was that in Mexico or Ghana?
That wasn't Ghana. That was when I went to that's when we went to St. Martin.
Oh, okay.
That was in St. Martin. The way I remember that. I think we was out there. That's when we was out there jet skiing. We had two people fall the jet ski. One of them was sitting still and just flipped over and just I never said it before, and they were still holding on to the jet ski upside down. I ain't gonna call it name. So
I was lost in the water and somebody fell off, and then it was just.
Dr. Joe, you're a land lover, huh?
I love water. I do. I love water.
Twitter called Egg. He said, "Blank, man, I'm old." Yeah, they changed it now. He didn't want to stay with Twitter. He wanted to change it to X.
Right.
So that's crazy. Isn't that right?
Oh yeah.
Crazy. No.
I thought that she couldn't swim. But anyway, we don't want to talk about that. Anyway. Why are they so crazy?
Yeah, we have. Oh, we remember somebody almost who that was? You remember, Joy? Y'all almost crashed in each other.
Yes. You and the person that who was out there with you. Remember, y'all were going so fast, and
me and Bueno were out there. Like
it was a female as well.
No, she was the female that fell was very near the beach. I don't know how she fell. I was with Bueno over there we were about to go look at the mansions when we heard that somebody had fallen. So I was still out there, and Bueno, he was like, "Let me go help." But I was like, "Wait, where are you going?"
So,
let's go.
Is that the same location? I'm sorry, is that the same location Breezy shot the where you are video? Okay,
Yes.
okay. All right.
Yeah, it was beautiful too. It was fun.
Yeah, it was. It really was. And that was a wonderful video. I got that on my playlist. So yeah, that's pretty nice. And then you got Shav Justin doing a layup in slow motion in the video. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah,
it was fun. It was fun. I did have a lot of fun that when with the jet skiing and swimming in the beach. It was a lot of fun.
He said, "Y'all went first. Listen. They taking on that jet ski."
Preacher started yelling at me. Come back.
Listen, I took off. These folks, they mess around. They run out.
They were playing chicken on the jet skis.
I really try to lean aside and try to lay it in the water, and that's when I take off on it. I like to make it spin. I like to do me.
You like to make it spin.
I make it. Listen. I drop it. Ain't too much I can't dry, so I drop it in the water. And I make this thing dance out that water, and after that, I'm rolling.
So they make it doing donuts on the water.
That's it. Every time. That's how you do it. Every time. Every time you get a chance.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. I enjoy it myself.
It was fun.
I enjoy what I do. So we had a great time though. We had good people, good fellowship, do our thing, get out there, enjoy ourselves. So we appreciate it. It's good to be alive. Isn't that right?
Oh yeah.
But with that being said, what do y'all think about the assassination on Trump? On top of, we got another issue. Like I sent a video in the chat you could put up there. You remember that? I didn't put it in the I didn't put it in there. What's the I didn't put it in the one in the back. You know what I'm talking about?
Not me, Big Cookie.
I'd say on the with the Trump assassin, the alleged second Trump assassination, I believe, and it's just my opinion, I just believe it's something to try to boost his what do they call it? Not ratings. What is it? It's another term they use when they do the polling. His approval rating. I think it's another way to boost his approval rating. And then because what they're doing here in Arizona, they said they caught 97,000 people that were not. They say they were not registered voters that voted in the early ballots. So, but when they did the when they did the count, they said 60% of those voters were Republican voters. So I just don't.
I sent
Sir?
Jason. I was speaking to somebody.
Yeah, I just think that second assassination attempt is just something to get a more of a approval rating, and then a lot of stuff is coming out with even with Kamala Harris, when she just now recently, I just heard it personally, that she dubbed herself as being black. But when the debate was when the debate was going on, her and Trump had that debate. She when they asked her the question, does she identify as black? She danced around the question without answering the question. So I just think everybody's doing what they can to get these approval ratings, because neither candidate is worth our vote, in my opinion. Even the Teamsters won't even endorse neither candidate, according to what the news sources are saying.
Mm-hmm.
What I tell you what, I found a quick little news clip about the Trump assassination to bring everybody up to speed who aren't too familiar. It's about 2 minutes long. I'm gonna go ahead and play that really quick for everybody.
None of the assassination attempt on former President Trump. I want to talk about it over. Appeared in court for the first time. Rachel Scott is in West Palm Beach with the latest on the investigation. Good morning, Rachel.
George, we are learning new details this morning. Officials say this is where the suspect was camped out for nearly 12 hours in those bushes. Just over those hedges is the golf course. A Secret Service agent just one hole ahead, spotting the barrel of a rifle sticking out.
Keep walking!
Overnight, new body camera video showing the moment officers arrested the 58-year-old man they say camped out on Donald Trump's golf course for 12 hours, allegedly trying to assassinate him.
What's your name, Austin? Ryan?
Trump was moving across the fairway near the fifth hole. A Secret Service agent yelling out gun, spotting a barrel of a rifle sticking out from the fence.
All of a sudden, we heard shots being fired in the air, and I guess probably 4 or 5. And it sounded like bullets, but what do I know about that? But Secret Service knew immediately it was bullets, and they grabbed me.
The former president recounting it all during an online conversation on the platform X, formerly known as Twitter.
I was with an agent, and the agent did a fantastic job.
Secret Service immediately surrounding Trump and taking him to a safe location. Sources say agents fired 4 to 6 rounds.
The subject, who did not have line of sight to the former president, fled the scene. He did not fire or get off any shots at our agents. With reports of gunfire, the former president's close protection detail immediately evacuated the president to a safe location.
That suspect, Ryan Ralph, taking off on foot, jumping into a black Nissan SUV. A witness spotting him driving off, taking a picture of the license plate number and alerting police.
He was smart. He was just driving with the flow of traffic. Yeah, I think that he may have thought he got away with it.
45 minutes later, police tracked down the suspect traveling northbound on I-95.
Driver! Take 2 steps to your right!
You can see him exiting the vehicle, taken into custody, appearing in court Monday facing 2 felony gun charges. Authorities say he had a loaded SKS, a Soviet-style semi-automatic rifle with scope, a digital camera, a backpack, and a bag containing food. This is now the second attempt on the former president's life in just 9 weeks, raising serious questions about how an armed man was able to get within 400 yards of Trump under heightened security protocol. The acting director of the Secret Service admitting that his agents did not search the perimeter of the golf course, explaining that the president wasn't even really supposed to go there. Was the golf course searched thoroughly before the former president's arrival?
So at this time, it was an off-the-record movement, meaning it was not on the former president's official schedule.
And was there any evidence to suggest that the suspect knew that Donald Trump was going to be on that golf course at that time?
Based on what I know now, and it's an active investigation, I don't have any information on that.
The Secret Service promising the highest levels of protection for the former president. Trump and President Biden speaking by phone.
It was very nice that he called up to make sure I was okay, to make sure that, do I have any suggestions?
But Trump blaming his political opponents. Still, Democrats, from President Biden to Vice President Kamala Harris, were quick to condemn political violence.
Let me just say There is no, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, those of you who know me, many of you do, no place in political violence for political violence in America. None. Zero. Never.
We know you, Joe. You can't talk.
FBI officials have been on the scene. Officials have blocked off this road. They say this is the area where the suspect ran out of those bushes, attempted to flee, getting inside of that vehicle. As for former President Donald Trump, well, he is back out on the campaign trail today. He has a town hall in Michigan. He has a rally in New York tomorrow. The former president keeping with that busy campaign schedule. You heard from the acting director of the Secret Service insisting that he has the highest levels of protection.
Yeah.
Is this after supposedly Trump was God has saved me, let's bring God back to the schools? He gave a speech like that.
I don't know.
After this assassination attempt, he was recorded and he said, God has saved me, let's bring back God back to the schools.
Wow.
I'm gonna see if I can find that video. I was like, what is going on?
Yeah, that's the first for me here. But I wouldn't doubt he said it, but it's just sad. They doing it. I mean, it's just obvious. Both candidates so desperate to win, till nothing good can come out of this. I mean, they look like they just doing too hard, and that's not just me. It seems like they're just doing too hard, doing like makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
What's your thoughts on it? We know you got some insight that
well
to your wisdom, your cogma.
Well, I mean, a couple of things. I mean, really, with the whole situation, I mean, it's so much behind it. Even with the arrest running up with the Secret Service, that was the most pathetic arrest I ever seen. Anybody been arrested, especially on the felon, they make you get on the ground. It's part of humiliating you and putting you down to fear. He ain't throw him around. Then they talking, what's your name, buddy? You had a gun there in the bushes looking to assassinate somebody, let alone the former president of the United States and possibly elected the United States. And they would just go casual about the whole thing. And and it's been other quote unquote attempts. I saw a video on X where they showed a person on top of a building in New York where he was speaking. They said that person was on top of the building, possibly had a weapon. That's what the person who posted it said. Then I also sent a video in the Two Mics in the Mind thread showing a video where they had some people sitting behind him when he was just at a rally. And there was like 40 people behind. All of them wound up getting sick. They think somebody used some kind of chemicals. Yeah, I sent the video in the thread.
Look, that's the video that also says God has saved me. Let's put God back into the schools. Yeah. He is something. He's just nuts.
That is so crazy. I didn't know. You got that video Wayno?
Yes.
Okay.
Loading it right now. Give me a few moments.
Okay.
All right. It's about to load right now in a few seconds. Here we go.
Donald Trump says God saved him from attackers. Former president promises to bring back religion in U.S. Amid tight race for the White House, Trump lashes out at Kamala Harris during a rally. Predicts Republican win in New York after 40 years. Former president corners Harris on crime, inflation, and immigration. In Trump versus Harris battle, who will win the November presidential polls? Days after surviving the second attempted assassination in Florida, former U.S. president and Republican candidate for the 2024 presidential race, Donald Trump, while addressing thousands of supporters in New York, said that the recent attempts to kill him were foiled by God. The former president further went on to say that he would bring religion back to America, predicting that he would be the first Republican candidate to win New York State in 40 years. The 78-year-old leader stated that the recent attempts to assassinate him had hardened his resolve. The Republican presidential nominee was addressing a crowd of 16,000 at Nassau Coliseum, where he said that these encounters with death have not broken his will. Trump's statement comes just 3 days after a gunman was discovered hiding in the bushes at Trump's Florida golf course. Donald Trump, while addressing the rally, lashed out at his Democratic rivals over the economy, which several surveys show is his strong point.
But look at what has happened to New York and the other states, all run by radical left Democrats, every single one of them. Our heavy industries have exported overseas, and our middle class has been eviscerated. Right here at home, been eviscerated. Housing costs are out of control. Inflation has cost a typical family $28,000. Think of it, in less than 4 years, $28,000. And we filthy encampments. We have horrible, disgusting, dangerous, filthy encampments.
Former President Trump also attacked Harris and Biden over the illegal.
I say to the people of New York, with crime at record levels, with terrorists and criminals pouring in, and with inflation eating your hearts out, vote for Donald Trump. What the hell do you have to lose? What do you have to lose?
Several U.S. pre-poll surveys show Vice President Harris leading by a small margin. A survey by Forbes shows that Harris is leading Trump by 3 points.
You don't have to play it all.
According to the survey, which was conducted between
I thought it was him
Oh,
yelling,
gosh.
God save me. I'm bringing God back to the schools. I was like, he's crazy. He's crazy. I think we're lost with this two options, like Preacher said on Wednesday.
It doesn't matter who you vote for. We bad off either way it go. Just being honest with you, I don't think either one of them are really. I know people have their opinion. Oh, I don't think I gotta tell them. Either way it go, America is in bad shape.
Yes,
one person that's running a campaign against herself and her boss. She's gonna save the middle class. She's gonna fix it where people working can more than just make it. You know, you're in now with a gentleman that hadn't ran that campaign. Her campaign is actually against her boss. Okay, that's the sad part of what she does. The fact that she makes it that it's about Donald Trump. None of her policies that she's saying Donald Trump is not incompetent. He might bear some incompetency, but he's not the incompetent. So therefore, she makes it to where it's her own fighting against him, her policy. And the question becomes, which is true, why hadn't any of these been enacted before? You know, you want to get the call, you know, you're admitting there are price gouging stores, right? Restaurant, all these people price gouging. So why hadn't it been enforced before you take the presidency? You're admitting these job. We need job. All these things you said you're going to do. Why haven't they been done? You can say, well, this is not her administration. She's the vice president. You can still advise him on, listen, this is the call for the people. This needs to be done. This is where the people are. These are the sufferings of the people. But she can't because she's not able to. So therefore, you know, you leave the people in one of these bad situations to where people are going to run and vote for her. And then stand up for your ethnicity. You're not black. Just say who you are. I don't care about being black or white. I care about a person being able to do the job. So
That makes sense, right?
If I was an Indian, a person that was a native Indian, from the country India, I would be offended. Why won't you say you're Indian?
That's right.
Yeah,
I would be offended too. Yeah, exactly. Like, why can't you just represent who you are?
Why you got to keep trying to push black agenda? Just push coming in and fix America, help America. I'm an Indian that was raised here in America. I'm an American citizen. You know, say you ain't got to push to play black to try to fit in with us. We're not looking for somebody to fit in to play black. We need somebody to fix the economy.
Right.
In the war, why the war in Gaza has to stop? Where your administration is in there, why hadn't you stopped it before you get out? But you're going to stop it when you come in. Come on, he doesn't listen. Biden, believe it or not, Biden has tried to stop Netanyahu. Okay, Biden has tried to stop him, and he don't listen. He will not listen to anybody.
Netanyahu?
Yes, Biden has tried to stop him.
Wow.
Biden does not get along with Netanyahu. He just can't afford to fall out with the Jewish nation.
Oh.
He does not agree with Netanyahu. He does not stand with his policy. He done tried to cut him off. But you're going to lose other support. And the Jewish people are big supporters financially too. So now you're looking at when she comes in, you are a quote unquote Indian black female, as they might say. What's going to make him listen to you? He only listen to him and tell him what to do. He's already flying planes over Lebanon trying to fight Lebanon. And they'll cut everybody in the Middle East is trying to tell him you're going to escalate this. This is going to get bad. You're blowing up people's pages and cell phones. They're like, what are you doing?
Right.
So today they arrested about 4 people, I think, in Israel for an assassination attempt they had on Netanyahu's life. They said it was bagged by Iran. So you know how he is. He's going to go after Iran now.
Yeah.
And you're going to make a mess. You're playing with a country with nuclear weapons.
Mm.
That whole idea is kill your enemy. You get 70 virgins.
Yeah, I think when he comes in, it's gonna be a big mess when it comes to racism, and it's gonna be huge mess. And then when she comes in, it's a mess too. We're done. Like it's just there's no way out.
Well, my thing, I'm trying to think. So with Netanyahu, he won't step down. From my understanding, they want him out, but then. They say that I guess a president can't be impeached, or he can't be taken out of office while they're active in war. Is that a universal code for all leaders in the world, or is that just kind of confined to like NATO leaders and stuff like that?
No, I'm talking about that he can't be taken down.
Right? Why active in war?
No, yeah. Typically, you don't want to try to remove him in war, but Netanyahu don't want the war to end because once the war does end, he's going to be prosecuted.
Right. That's what I was getting at. Yeah.
That's why he's not trying to end the war. He's trying to create other factions. He doesn't really want peace, because once it's peace, this is what happened with enemy wars, just like with Russia. Why they're gonna make terms, they're gonna eventually end the war. When they end it, they're gonna end it with let's get rid of his arrest, okay? Because once again, they're gonna be moving for war crimes. Because now they're gonna come through, they're gonna investigate stuff. All the claims were made, but now you go through and investigate, you get the witnesses. This is what the same thing they did in South Africa with the apartheid government when they ended. Remember?
Right.
Went through, they interviewed the victims, and that's when they went and arrested the whites, people that were police chief, other people, general people, military, white British people. That's how they took them down. So once the war, you do your investigation, so it's conclusive that you said we are really now formally charging you with war crimes. You're getting taken down. So that's why it's not advantageous for him to end the war right now.
Right.
It's more expedient for him to keep fighting and then try to get them to cut a deal to where they say, well, listen, man, we'll end no charges, just end it. Russia added 180,000 more people to their troops now.
To who?
To Russia just added 180,000
to their army.
Yeah, man, both of them lost over 500,000 people. That's just soldiers. Y'all, how many people have died between the Russians? People not even talking about these numbers. Man, Russia probably lost probably 600,000-700,000 soldiers.
My goodness.
So many people have died, but nobody's talking about it, because when people hear about deaths in war, guess what people want? Let's end the war. So you just talk about buildings blowed up, say that day 3 killed, 7 injured. So you're saying, well, it's not really a lot, but the real numbers are in the middle. Man, Ukraine lost over 1 million people.
Goodness.
Yeah, millions of people are dying.
Yeah.
And you know what get me? You remember when they had bombed Aleppo like a couple years ago?
They had who?
And when they bombed Aleppo in Syria, remember and they own leader, I forget the guy's name, put nuclear weapons on his own people. You remember that?
They said that's what they say in Syria.
Well, they say they did, yeah. But the point I'm trying to get at is how long that was ago, and they still rebuilding. That's the devastation for war. You know, when they ravage all these buildings and stuff, how long it takes to rebuild the infrastructure after the wars are over with. That's what gets me. Like
that's where you make your money at. You come back in, you rebuild, you set up the government, you take control of the government, so you control the government, so you set your wealth up. because you get to come back, you get to put it back. It's a method to the madness. That's why you be building, because you come back, that's when you're gonna do restructuring. If you come in and you change the government, you got to come in, you got to set these people up. They got to put a declaration in. You can't be recognized unless you have a declaration.
Right.
Yeah, things that you can't just be recognized because you saying, well, you got to get everything in sync with. That's how they set you up and they take you over and beat you. Oh, time, fellas. We got to get ready to get out of here.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, we definitely appreciate you. We miss you, and definitely all you
great show too.
And everybody. Kevin, it was good to see you. I guess when I knew him, maybe we'll see you again, and all the rest of you. And a lot of y'all, I should see y'all tomorrow night. How many people I'm gonna see tomorrow night? He said a white woman, black people would have voted him out of the race before the primary. You ain't lying, but that's, you know, we can't do nothing with the sister power. Why it couldn't be fight just between Putin and Netanyahu and one of y'all. I don't blame him. Yeah, let all of them do it between him and Zelensky. She tried that southern accent. You better thank the union for. She's a big pile of turd. I agree. That's a big man. Terrible. Yeah. I mean, yeah, don't act, be who you are. You know what I'm saying? That's what we want to leave y'all with too. Listen, who you are. I'm not saying be nice. Who you are, be. Just don't be pretend. Just don't pretend. Be the best you are. Just don't pretend. And you're gonna be great. Everything's gonna be great. Hey, you know what I'm gonna tell you? Listen, we appreciate y'all. And anybody ask you, do you mind? You tell them you always mind. Every Thursday night right here at 8:30 p.m. on Two Mics and My Mind. And nobody else told you they love you. Hey, we love you. And our language is called a heart. Tuli, Love Doctor, Resident Joe, take us home.
Yeah.
What y'all got? Y'all gotta give me a saying. I already gave y'all mine. What y'all got for me tonight?
I would like to start by my saying is definitely I just want to say Hadu again to the Mishpachah Ahab, all of y'all. I appreciate y'all support. Y'all have made me happy and grown in so many ways that I can't imagine. Just want to say thank you for showing up at the event and helping me throughout the process become a better person as a whole. I appreciate all y'all, Tuli, Dr. Joe, and all that y'all do. Much Ahab.
Yeah.
No, that's all right.
We appreciate. What y'all got? What's your saying for the night?
Exactly. Thank you, preacher. You think he's slick? Go ahead.
Always be yourself, and you will never be second best.
That made no sense.
Preacher, how many times is this man gonna say the same thing?
Listen,
he got on the loop.
He been standing. He finally get laid, and he ain't doing no better.
Come on, love that.
Go ahead. Let's see you do better. Go ahead, Dr. Joe.
Stay focused and determined in what your goal is in life.
Come on, Confederate 48. What you got for us, buddy?
All right. I'm thinking about this one, so y'all bear with me. If you say that you were not asked to be here, then you have no permission to leave on your own accord.
Oh, damn.
That's
tight. Now, that deep. That deep, man. That's deep.
That's deep right there. That's hard to top. Can you top that one?
You know he can, man. He do it off the dome.
I already gave you mine. I told you.
Yes, he did.
I
did here.
Tuli, what you got to top everybody? Go ahead, Tuli.
We are what we repeatedly do.
It's a pattern. That's right.
Pattern of behavior. I gotta check all the boxes on that one. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
That's it. You taught us that, Ron. That's it. That's pattern of behavior.
Pattern and you apply yourself.
Yeah, you can't top that. I like that POB. That pattern of behavior. Yeah.
Listen, somebody say you were practicing that one. Andrew say you've been practicing that one. He said he's been practicing that.
He said, me?
That's what he said on that.
I didn't practice that.
He said he had to practice that one, man. Ain't no way.
I thought that was your homeboy, man. I ain't practiced that.
Listen, definitely. I know.
Now, what's the official one, Miss Tuli?
Oh, that was it.
That was the official one?
Oh my goodness.
Andrew.
Let's go.
Yeah, that was it.
That what they say. He said Tuli reading off a quote card. I should have known.
A cue card.
It still hold its weight in gold.
That's it. Let's all just love each other.
All right, them.
You're right. Oh, you wrote it. Oh, yes, you wrote it
All
down.
right, them.
Yes, after you go find them. You go write them after you find them.
Yes, I write them down. So it's like a compliment. What?
Yeah, that. Chavez said that compliment. That's right.
Chavez, you're taking it too far now.
Great job.
I ain't gonna count that now.
Listen, Chavez come out the swing. He be waiting on Malcolm. Everyone he waiting on Malcolm. But no, we'll hard ball y'all. We appreciate y'all time. Be encouraged. Again, know we love you. Always praying for you. Hey, when you get up, we let you see in the morning. Get up and be the best.
Thank you.
And don't let nobody stop you.
Yes, sir.
Come on.
We're about to take it back. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Tony and Lee on the radio. Dr. Joe's therapy on the radio. The love got me going live on the radio. 2 mics and a mind on the radio. Radio, turned up 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 on the radio. 2 nights and a mind. 2 nights and a mind. 2 nights and a mind. 2 nights and a mind.
All right. You do something better. I'll do something better. And we'll be better together. Until next week, God willing. Good night.
We'll be right here waiting on you.